You think we're gonna beat all these games?
Nope.
Backlog boys.
No, probably not. Here it is.
We're here. We're back. It's the boys.
It is us.
Here, Vaughn, I got something for you.
2 boys, 2 girls.
Got something for you.
What do you got for me? What the? Is this from like...
It's from a piece of
Thing of
clothing.
clothes?
Yeah.
It just says boys.
I love
That
it.
is great.
It's like a little round token.
That is great.
There's not a lot of bugs
That's going
here,
somewhere.
Min and Lynn. Snub. I'm just
No,
gonna
that's not
bring
a lot of bugs.
I'm probably just gonna bring Bruford and just hit everything really hard.
Yeah.
We'll back up with Africa and Kefka.
This looks pretty easy.
Yeah, I'm not worried about Min and Lynn here.
Look at that tree. That tree is insane.
Which tree?
Back behind
Oh,
this
with the bug
Pokemon over here.
sign on it. It's
Yeah.
got the bug badge on
Look
it.
at that. You only see it for
Do you have a nice
minute
tree growing up?
there. Yeah. And
Nice.
a couple climbing trees.
Climbing trees.
Yep.
That there's a good tree for climbing.
That used to be one of my favorite things, was to climb trees.
I used to be really scared of it for a while, and then I got into it.
Yeah.
There were a couple times where I did the thing where you just climb the tree super fast, and then you realize how high you are,
You're like,
and you get
"Ooh."
super spooked, and
Yep.
you don't want to come down, and you just hold on to the tree. That happened to me a couple times. There was one really, really tall tree in our neighborhood that was next door to my neighbor, and I climbed really high into that tree one time, and I got kind of spooked. I was like, "Oh, I'm just gonna stay up here for a while.
Yep. I'm good.
No, I'm not scared. I just want to stay up here." But I was like,
No, I'm not scared. I just want to...
yeah, I was just freaking out. And they're like,
Complete
"Come
sense.
on, let's go." And I was like, "Oh, I'm just gonna. I mean, you can come up here. I'll just stay up here for a while. It's cool."
You can come up here.
Yeah, I'm just trying to
That's amazing.
make it seem like I wanted to be up there, but I was terrified to come down. And then I finally got it figured out. Don't climb a tree that you can't climb down, folks.
Yes.
It's very important.
Always be able to undo what you did.
All right, this guy's lowering my attack into oblivion, so I'm going to use a special attack. He's trying to
is that
snub me.
Is that only physical attack?
Yes.
Okay. Anytime it says attack, it really just means physical.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, that is a Pokemon thing. Otherwise, it would say special attack foe. Please don't flinch me, or I'll hate you forever.
Nice. All right. He's done.
They are both hanging tough. Except, not really.
Not really.
Snub out of here. Snub backwards is buns.
Buns.
Yeah, because one buns was not enough.
No, it wasn't.
Bruford's horn looks really dangerous.
It does.
It looks way more pronounced than it does in the games. Hey, it's Mega Man.
Yeah. It is.
I always thought Ledian looks like something from Mega Man.
Really does.
Like a third or fourth tier character that's supposed to support.
Hey, Mega Man, I'm here too. I'll help you.
Sidekick.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's it doing?
Sweet scent. Lowering my evasion.
Oh, because it wants to be by you. You want to be by it, I guess.
Yeah. I don't really understand moves like that
Nope.
because I'm pretty sure using that doesn't make moves that are less than 100 accuracy more accurate. Because lowering the enemy's evasion does not equal raising your accuracy. I don't think that's the same. I could be wrong. You can raise your evasion,
Which would be,
and then 100
and then
and then
lower it.
100 accuracy moves aren't 100 anymore. They can miss.
But if there's no evasion to lower,
Yeah, I don't know. I guess it would make sense for it to make less than 100 accuracy moves
More
accurate. But I don't know.
I guess it just depends if it's you missing or if it's them evading when you miss.
Yeah. We got some veterans here.
Yeah. Whoa.
He's got a pretty good team.
And a feared rival.
Yeah, that's true. He's got Eradicate. I really wish that we had a rock-type Pokemon.
Yeah.
But we're going to be fine with Bruford. Bruford is good against the top row. He can hit Sudowoodo pretty hard, but we'd probably switch. And then we're going to bring Flowey, because Flowey is good against Quagsire and Sudowoodo.
Okay.
So just right there, we've got really good coverage. Our best backup is probably... probably... Mangy Meat? Well, Mangy Meat resists a lot of this. No, not Mangy Meat. Probably Diabetes or Africa. I guess Africa.
I think Africa, yeah.
Because Diabetes doesn't like fighting type moves. And there might be a couple of those hanging out in this team. This shouldn't be too hard. This should be easier than Faulkner. Legendaries.
It looks, there's no freaking random super-powered Pokemon.
Yeah. Heracross is nothing to balk at, but we should be able to outspeed and just burn him.
Then I will preemptively take back my scoffing.
You scoffed?
I'm preemptively taking it back.
Oh.
Yes, since...
All right, that's really good that Heracross didn't get to do anything. Heracross is kind of a glass cannon.
Nailed? Is that her catchphrase?
Bugsy is a boy.
It's a boy?
But I don't know if he has a catchphrase. Yeah, Bugsy is a boy. All right, Eradicate. We love to kill you.
Yeah, we do. Every time.
Yep. Oh!
Because, wow.
So, Vaughn, I recently did a playthrough of Pokemon X. I think I was talking about it during the last session, still in progress, but I finished it.
Okay.
I beat the Elite Four, and I did several of the post-game things. Obviously, Pokemon isn't a big game for like 100% for me, because...
Eradicate's kind of strong.
Yeah.
Surprising.
He used Super Fang. It does exactly 1/2.
Oh, okay.
So...
see you.
That's why. But in that Pokemon X playthrough, for the first time ever, I actually encountered a shiny in a real Pokemon game without any kind of modifier or cheats and caught it.
Wow.
And it was a Ditto. I caught a shiny Ditto.
Got a shiny Ditto.
Yes, which is awesome because shininess is inheritable.
Oh.
And Ditto can mate with anything. So
you could make a shiny...
You could make a shiny anything.
Wow.
If you were diligent enough, and you would have better odds than just breeding regularly. And then not too long after that, I caught another shiny. I caught a shiny Ursaring.
Okay.
Who is hideous, by the way. He's like a big green booger bear.
Ugh.
But it was pretty cool. I freaked out when I encountered the shiny Ditto. I was like, And
how rare is it?
Shininess? Well, in the early stages of the game, it was like 1 in like 5,000 something.
Wow. That's pretty low.
Like hundredths of a percent. I'm not sure what the percentage is in Pokemon X. I'll put it on the screen here for everybody, but it's low. It didn't become super easy to get shinies until Pokemon Let's Go.
Okay.
It's like insanely easy to get shinies in that game, apparently. I've never played it. I think there's an easy way to get shinies in Gen 6 using Poke Radar.
Okay.
But that's not something that I used. You can apparently use it to farm shinies where you use the Poke Radar to run into the same type of Pokemon over and over and over.
Sure.
And it apparently can increase the chance of shiny as well. But I wasn't using the Poke Radar.
This was just all natural.
Yeah, just walking around in the grass and boom, blue Ditto.
That's pretty amazing.
Yeah.
I wonder if you've hit the threshold of like, this was around the time you statistically should have hit your
yeah.
like even if this is your 5,000th encounter.
Yeah, no kidding. Like, and I got my 1.
Yeah.
But then I got 1 right after that.
That's
crazy.
Pretty amazing.
Yeah.
Wow. Because the odds on like 2 being that close together is not high at all. If it's something like 1 in 5,000.
Certainly not. Yeah. So that was fun.
Pluffet.
Jumpluff.
Jumpluff. Okay.
All right,
all the cute Pokemon.
We're gonna bring the tried and true grass, fire, water team that covers a lot of things. I'm not too scared about this team, so hopefully this serves us well.
That's stained glass.
That's pretty cool.
That is pretty cool. This is the Church of Pokemon.
The Church of Pokemon. I'm glad that's not a thing.
For a religion class that I took at some point, or like world religions, we had to very briefly look into Jediism.
Really?
In the context of like...
Was it similar to when the military was debriefed on the Naruto run? Was it on that level?
Oh,
where
everyone
everyone is just kind of like snickering to themselves?
Right. A little bit. It was like, the point was that we were supposed to take that and like one other,
I can't believe Africa's about to die to a furret.
Oh, maybe not.
It might survive, but
yeah, that is surprising. A furret.
Reversal? Well, we're dead. Did not expect it to have reversal. Oh, never mind.
Wait, what does reversal do?
Reversal is supposed to do a bunch of damage when you have low health.
It didn't do much.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
I'm not sure why that didn't work. Maybe it doesn't do what I think it does.
But so we were supposed to take the other world religions we've learned about, which was at that point was like, all of the Indo-Aryan religions, so like Buddhism, Jainism, Hinduism, and then all the Abrahamic religions.
Okay.
And then like take a look at something like Jediism and say this has these qualities of these other world religions but lacks these qualities, and then make a determination of like, is this a world religion or is it like
like run it through its
cult?
paces and okay.
It wasn't like we weren't like,
they weren't asking you to acknowledge it as an official.
No, it was more sort of a discussion
sanction.
point of like, do you think this like what traits does it have of these other things?
Yeah.
And like, it doesn't have, well, it has source material, like it takes everything from these, the movies,
right?
And I guess I don't know, I didn't spend long enough to be like, oh, does it go into like the prequel land or
that's
the extended universe?
That's funny. I wonder how many people out there are that actually like choose that as their
there's a website
religion.
But I didn't spend a whole lot of time on it, so I can't claim to be the expert. But
well, I'm sure there's some
people take it seriously. I'm sure
some person making way too much money off of it somehow.
That could be. Was the other one Scientology? We did some other, but it was more so a controversial.
Yeah, that's a cult.
More so
not a religion.
Yeah, definitely a cult. I mean, if the primary driver is like making money off of everyone because you have to like buy into every level.
Yep, literally.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Like you have to buy in.
Mm-hmm.
Like
low number.
Ooh,
we should live.
That should be fine.
Also, pretty impressive that we outspeed Doug Trio.
Is he fast?
He's so fast.
Huh. Good for you, Broof. He's doing well for us.
Yeah, I think Doug Trio's base speed is like 100, and Bruford's is like 110, I guess. Something like that. Or maybe 105. Yeah, Doug Trio gets up there on the speed.
Oh, she's sad.
Poor Lois.
And she's the first of the... Because we have a beauty.
Yeah, we have to face a beauty and then Whitney.
Well, I'm not sad about that.
You're not sad to face a beauty?
No.
Never should be. See what
We
kind
can
of
hang with her.
See what kind of team she's got.
Probably some cuties.
Ooh, she's gonna play with us for a little while. Oh, she's
Whoa.
got a crap team. Well, she does have 2 tanks. 3 tanks, really, but we're gonna use Mangy Meat.
Is Togetic tanky?
No.
Togetic's not tanky.
Togetic is not tanky. Azumarill is tanky.
Oh, Azumarill is.
Yeah.
Okay.
We had a Togetic and an Azumarill in our Pokemon Crystal playthrough.
We did.
Togetic was our flyer for a long time, over easy.
Over easy.
And then we had to sacrifice over easy to red. Mm-hmm. And then
we couldn't get through without
our Azumarill was an HM slave. And God, what was the name? It was like a super deep reference to slavery.
Oh, what was it?
God, I can't remember right now. Should we cut it off here? Or
yeah, if we want, we can like compensate for the longer episodes that we've done. But we're on the last one.
All right.
We will lose the progress, I suppose.
Oh yeah. So let's do it.
All right, we're gonna do it quick for you.
Mangy meat.
Pika D.
Sure, dude.
Take a Pika D's nuts.
Wow, Kefka and Bruford. Here we go. Facing the beauty.
Oh wait, we would lose the progress either way, because we're only in the middle.
Yeah.
Oh well. Whoops.
Yeah. We can suspend.
Oh, you can suspend.
Yeah.
Okay.
So.
All right. We'll finish it here.
All right, Tough D. Hopefully Wigglytuff doesn't have Fire Blast like it sometimes likes to do.
Does rain weaken fire?
It sure does.
That's nice.
Speaking of which, Vaughn,
that's an extra perk.
Oh, you're using double team? That's cute. Did you know that I can't miss? I gifted you a little game today.
You did. I'm very excited.
I gave Vaughn Final Fantasy Tactics War of the Lions, the remaster / remake
of the original
port of the original Final Fantasy Tactics for PSP, because Vaughn doesn't have a way to play the PS1 game.
I do have a PS2, but that's not going with me.
Yeah, you won't have it on your trip.
Nope.
So it makes much more sense to give you that one.
Makes a lot of sense.
Plus, it's easier to understand the translation, which is great.
Is it just notorious, the quality of the translation for...
There are some notoriously bad moments where it's just impossible to know what's going on in the story.
Okay.
It's not like menus are unreadable and there's like weird typos necessarily. It's just a very complicated script with a lot of text that was probably translated by like one guy.
Well, you were saying it's very like political intrigue, so there's probably a lot of words that have strange translations.
And they were going for like dialects as well. Like some people have like noble dialects.
Sure.
And some people have like street urchin dialects, and trying to get that all straight.
That's
must be
always
really difficult.
A good way to denote class, and like I hope that some games take like a return to that instead of using like everyone has to have this weird quirk about their speech. I'd rather it just be all dialects of one type of speech.
Oh yeah, like one character has a British accent and the other character has an Irish accent, and
yeah, that's fine for me. But if it's like one character has a lisp and one character says this word before or at the end of every sentence, and then it starts to get crazy.
Yeah, it's like you're trying too hard.
Yeah.
But what I was gonna say is there's weather effects in that game, and they have some really deep effects too. Like if
the weather in the world.
Yeah, like there can be weather during the battles. There can be like wind or rain.
So is there no like overworld? Is it all?
No, the map is like an actual map, like cartographer's map.
And you like moved on like a set path.
Yeah.
Okay. That's kind of like a Radiant Historia.
Let's just keep going here.
We're gonna win.
One more fight.
All right.
We'll keep talking about Final Fantasy Tactics.
You just won?
Oh, it was so fast.
That was like a minute and a half.
It was so fast with the Mangy Meat sweep. Holy moly, look at this team. All right. Nothing to sneeze at here.
No. Persian Tauros?
Yeah.
Miltank?
Only 3 normal types, even though it's a normal type gym. I have no idea why she has a Golduck.
Yeah, that's out there.
That is super weird. I think I'm going to lead off with Africa.
That seems solid.
And then I'll do...
No, light screen wouldn't really be.
No, light screen's not going to
Useful.
help us. I was thinking Bruford, but I might actually do Mangy Meat just because he resists a lot of things.
Mm-hmm.
Like if she starts using Rollout, it'd be good to switch in Mangy Meat, which is her signature move with Miltank. Bruford could be a third, or Diabetes. But there's probably some Earthquake users in there.
Yeah, I can see
But
Tauros.
Earthquake is good against both of them.
Oh, our Earthquake would also be good against them?
No. Earthquake is good against Diabetes and Bruford, so I'm worried about Earthquake users. Maybe we do have to bring Kefka just because of Earthquake. Because Kefka's not scared of any of these guys. Nobody's going to have Shadow Ball. So yeah, let's do that.
Okay.
But yeah, I was just watching a Tactics speedrun.
Okay.
There's a really cool marathon that goes on called RPG Limit Break, where it's like a miniature GDQ, but it's all RPGs.
Okay.
And it's a lot smaller community, so there's a lot more commentary, which is really cool. And I saw a Tactics speedrun at a RPG Limit Break a couple of years ago, where this guy seriously just explained the entire story, like really, really well,
Like
all the
made
way
it
through
make
the game.
sense.
Yeah. And he had such a good grasp of the narrative and everything. It was just fascinating to watch. And I was watching the one from this year because it just happened recently. Because I kind of felt like revisiting that. And this guy was explaining how a lot of the different mechanics in the game work, and made me kind of like re-fascinated with the game. And I was like, Vaughn really needs to play this game.
I'm excited. I played a little bit of Tactics Advance.
Tactics Advance is really good.
I had just...
The gameplay
I had gotten just...
is really good.
I remember the whole thing about the kid. I remember going into the like the world
Yeah.
from the
fantasy
outside world.
Yeah, you're like trapped in a book or
that's
something.
That's like the thing I remember,
It's kind of a lame premise that holds the story together. But the actual gameplay is really good in that game. I had a ton of fun, like, unlocking all the different classes and grinding for rare items and leveling people up and getting really good abilities and stuff.
Do the weather effects, is it like, while it's rainy, like you can't move as far? Or things like that, or visibility.
So I'm regurgitating this from the speedrun I was watching, but he was saying the reason that they use lightning spells in the speedrun is, one, the animations are the fastest amongst fire and ice and lightning, and then also in the rain, either their range or their accuracy is increased. And I think they said that fire's power is weakened in the rain, so it's almost like Pokemon.
Sure. Rain dance.
Which is pretty cool. Or maybe the power of thunder spells was increased during the rain, something like that. But yeah, it's really cool. Like there's a lot of depth in that game that you wouldn't expect
Nice.
from PS1.
The berry.
Yeah.
It's so funny.
Like he was explaining that there's tons of like hidden calculations happening all the time that just to make the game seem more randomized and natural and less predictable. But
And they have to do with, and some of them have to do with like the environment and
yeah, and it's just there's a lot of depth, like, you know, for all the different damage calculations and everything, because you've got like your altitude versus your target's altitude can affect how much damage you're doing, and is there weather, and what type of spell is it, and do they have any kind of buff, and are they standing next to somebody that can do
that has like a
whatever
a partnership thing or something.
Yeah, really cool stuff.
Yeah, I think I like Fire Emblem a lot, but I think that I know that there's probably, because Fire Emblem's actually very basic in terms of those mechanics.
Okay.
Like you have those stats, but then it's all about min-maxing them, and not like, it's not necessarily about being best. The fun thing about the Sacred Stones thing is, since we only had one attempt, it was like a little bit more like what is the best thing to do given this situation. But outside of that, it's just like, how do I get my character to have like the best stats, which is not what I'm most interested in. So if it does, that might be a good thing. Like
it would definitely. I think it would definitely have you focusing on different stuff.
Yeah,
because you'd have a lot more choices as far as like what to class people into and what kind of team you want to build. Because Because you can build any kind of team you want. If you want to have a team of all wizards, you can, or
Sure.
all archers.
One of the really cool things about Three Kingdoms Total War, this is totally out of left field, but there's the building system and the character system, it's like color coded. There's 5 classes.
This is not good, Vaughn. I'm probably gonna lose this fight.
Are we down to 1-on-1?
Yeah, and he has Earthquake.
Oh. Will we speed?
No. Oh, we will. That's really surprising. It's highly unlikely that this will kill, even though it's super effective, but we'll see.
Oh.
All right, we're still in it. That's the only Pokemon in this lineup that we were afraid of.
Okay.
Although Tauros might have Earthquake if she has Tauros. So let's see.
I have a feeling it might be Tauros.
If it's not Tauros, we're in really good shape. Okay.
Oh.
We are in pretty good shape.
Okay.
Gonna have to go for the dance.
Yeah.
So let's see what happens here.
Oh, no.
Everybody's got Earthquake.
That little dance, little hop.
Yeah. This won't kill, but the next one will. Oh, it will kill. God. Well, folks,
Okay.
next week we'll rematch Whitney.
Yep. We'll beat her.
Yep, round 2, Gym 3.
It's a little tougher this time. It's a little tougher.
It's definitely a little tougher. It's not like pull my hair out
No.
tough.
We haven't.
This feels,
hit-
honestly, this feels more like round 1 of Pokemon Stadium 1.
Yes.
Where it's just like,
We're
hey,
still
sometimes you
losing.
get bad luck and you lose.
Yeah.
And you redo it. Not just like, how the fuck do you beat this?
Right.
Hard. Like some of the round 2 stuff
Oh,
was.
just to finish that thought. All the buildings are color coded and
Yeah.
all the classes are color coded, and then like they all affect different things. So when you're building, you have to like try to. There's like this thing boosts this type of income, but then it also
sure.
has a multiplier on some other building, and you have to like try to plan really far ahead of like, oh well, what am I gonna build like 4 turns from now to like stack on this, and how
Stack
will it
the buffs.
Yeah, you want to like get all your percents as high as you can, and so you can be really creative in like finding ways to. And then like your guys can have items and like abilities that if they're the administrator of that province, it boosts them further. So you have to like, there's a lot of things you can like mesh really well together. It's really satisfying to.
Yeah, so I think
find a
I think
combination.
because you've had the amount of depth you have in Total War, you're ready for something like Tactics.
You can't see it, but I'm
Bond's rubbing his hands
rubbing
together.
my hands together. I'm
Mr. Burns.
I'm very excited for this. Thank you so much.
Yeah, man.
This is a great little going away gift. I will have to bring my PSP.
Yeah, you will.
Well, folks,
Time to sign off for now.
yes, there will be more of this later.
Yes, much later. We're not sure when. Vaughn's future is up in the air,
It's still
but he promises.
story.
He promises that at some point he will be able to return.
likely for the holidays.
Yeah, and
The holiday
so
break.
at some point later on in 2019 or maybe early 2020, we'll get back on with you guys and finish.
We will finish.
We'll
Everything.
finish Bounty Hunter and this game,
Yes.
and then we'll be done.
But until then, will we have anything next week? Yeah, we will have. There will be something.
I think there will be a Bounty Hunter on Monday.
There will be a bounty hunter. So tune in for that
Yeah.
and stay in touch with us so you know when to expect the finales of our last 2 series.
Yes. So this will not be on next Friday. It's
No.
going to be a bit of a drop off, but we do plan to finish this series.
And when we do, we hope you'll join us.
Yes, absolutely. We'll be sure to get at you and let you know when that's going to be. Until then,
We'll see you.
y'all take care.